And here is another episode of Guess Your Productivity Bottleneck in 3 questions or less. Super excited that Megan Patton agreed to be part of the experiment with me. Thanks, Megan.
Absolutely love being a guinea pig.
And I'm happy that you've agreed to be one. So for those of you who have never met Megan, Megan is the managing partner at ODA Strategy, and she helps to link team performance with strategy. So individuals and teams, what they're doing to the strategy of the overall business. So Megan, here we go. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So question number 1. Are you feeling any time stress right now?
Yes.
Okay, so the follow-up question to question number 1 is, tell me more.
Okay. Yes, I have so many projects on my plate, all pretty time intensive. They take me using my brain to work out solutions, and there's only so many hours in a day. So I feel a crunch in terms of do I bite off more than I can chew, or are my deadlines not long enough out?
Okay. And I'm trying to come up with a good question too. My brain is going 50 directions at once with you right now. How much white space do you have in your day?
Ooh, good question. On some days I have white space that I have intentionally put in there. Other days I don't have white space. I might have 10 minutes between a call, 15 minutes between a call.
Okay. And do you have a clear view of how the amount of time you have for committed to meetings, how long different projects that are on your plate are going to take? Like, do you have a good view of your time commitments? Data, not feeling.
Data.
Data.
Meaning looking at my calendar and I see what's booked.
Mm-hmm. And like in having a good idea, like project X, I estimate would take X number of hours.
Yes. I probably am a little more fuzzy on the X number of hours. I estimate those. And, I know you told me one time, a long time ago, to estimate and then multiply by 3. I don't think I still quite do that yet, but I need to be better about putting those, if I think a project's going to take 20 hours, do I want to do it in 10 2-hour chunks, or do I want to do it in 4 or 5 hour chunks? I need to be better about booking that in, because my calendar books up so much with actual calls or coaching clients or, things like that, that I sometimes don't include that space. So that ends up coming in on nights and weekends.
There we go. So I think that
you just solved my problem.
I think I did. Yes, do you think we found your bottleneck?
I do. I think I need to just create that workspace, not white space so much as, okay, I'm going to spend 3 hours today on project X, or maybe it's only an hour and a half, whatever it is. I think I need to get those scheduled in my day, along with all the other meetings and whatnot.
All right. So here's the good news.
Yes.
We solved your bottleneck. So your prize is the new awareness.
Yay,
right? Yay. Because as you know, this is an experiment. We're trying this whole thing out, and the whole prize thing, haven't quite figured out where that's going. But for right now, you have the awareness of what your bottleneck is.
That is awesome.
And what we're doing here is we're walking through a 3-step process.
Yeah.
And so step 1 is the dream phase. And it's really what do I want things to look like? Where are things sitting right now? And then that deep awareness of what is the challenge. And so we worked a little bit through that just now, because what you recognized was you're working nights and weekends, not really what you want to do. And the challenge is you blocking in the working time.
Right.
Then that second part is decide. And that's where you get to decide, okay, now what am I going to do about it? Which you've already said, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to start putting some time in my calendar.
Right.
And then that last phase of the 3-step process is design. And it's how do you design it so that you don't revisit this problem again in 3 months, 6 months down the road? How do you create the structure so that you can continue to do it over and over?
So what does design look like?
So in your case, design would be, I'm thinking something along the lines of your project management system. Did you move to one? Okay. So let's pretend so we are now
That's a scary thought.
Audience, we are now uncovering bottleneck number 2.
Right.
But let's say, for instance, you were in a project management system of some sort. There would be a step in your template as you're entering in the things that says block in work time.
Right.
And then as you do that process, it is that reminder of, estimate the work time, block it in.
Right.
Right now it's in your head.
Yep.
And so probably a good structure for that is a Post-it note sitting in your calendar that says block in work time, or something on your planning sheet when you plan at the end of the week, block in work time.
Okay.
So congratulations.
Yay.
We have solved your bottleneck. And for those of you who are watching, if you would like to be a contestant, and the prize could be awareness, or maybe, who knows, the next time we do this, there could be an actual prize. Right. If you'd like to be a contestant, just go to impactedstrategies.as.me and book a slot for the Productivity Bottleneck.
And thanks, do we Megan. Get retroactive prizes if you come up with one?
I can. So you heard it here first. At some point, Megan's going to get a prize. More than awareness. I don't know what would be more valuable than awareness.
Nothing can be more valuable, Lisa. And a few minutes of your time is all the prize I need.
Thanks again, Megan, for playing.
All right. Loved it. Thanks.